Hello everyone, once again this is Noah with Save Green here, and today I wanted to do a review as we have had some comments and messages on our YouTube channel about Google Fi and what are the benefits of having Google Fi. So I will do a quick review here and taking you to their website. Right on the home page you get some more information about them. They're a different kind of phone plan. They do work differently than your most different type of cell plans that you have. They do tell you that you will get better coverage in your favorite places with 3 different mobile networks. And that is because Google has partnered with T-Mobile, Sprint, and US Cellular. Those are 3 large mobile companies. Therefore, they're able to give you a better coverage map, as you can see here, where you will get coverage just about everywhere. For instance, there's places where T-Mobile gets good coverage, but Sprint does not, and vice versa. Or it could be places where those two don't get good coverage, but US Cellular does. So the way it works basically is, and here's another thing why you might want to look into Google Fi. One, they have deep pockets. And when you talk about deep pockets, it means that looking here at the NASDAQ, their stock price is $1,094. So if you were to buy one Google stock, it will cost you $1,094. Now, Apple, on the other hand, which is a humongous company, $180 for stock. So what it would cost you to buy 6 stocks from Apple will buy you 1 Google stock. So Google has deep pockets. And they've invested a lot into this plan for them to also start offering cellular or wireless service to their customers. So this is one of the reasons why you want to look into them. Their plan will cover 3 mobile networks, the ones I already mentioned. They have deep pockets. And here's another one. Google is king when it comes to software. There's no company in the world that is better at software than Google. They are the minds behind software, AI, so they're above and beyond in terms of software. And speaking of software, they've engineered this cellular network for it to simply switch over from one network to the other depending on where you get the best phone reception. So you might be at work, and at work you get the best T-Mobile reception but not very good at Sprint, and your Google Fi plan automatically detects that on your phone and it'll switch to those antennas or network towers. Now you drive back to your house, maybe an hour away, and it might be the opposite. You might get better reception with Sprint but not T-Mobile. Well, you don't have to worry about that now. So if this plan is for you, if you fall in that category where you kind of need different receptions where you move about throughout your day. And again, it might not work for T-Mobile or Sprint, but it will work with US Cellular. And bingo, now that's your 3rd mobile network there. So that being said, it also switches over to Wi-Fi networks. And that again falls into the category where Google is king when it comes to software. And it'll automatically switch to Wi-Fi and use Wi-Fi for your data, so you don't go over your data, and we'll go over that in just a little bit. But you could also use Wi-Fi for calling. So you can be somewhere where you get great Wi-Fi and you won't get good T-Mobile, Sprint, or US Cellular. Bingo, it'll switch over to Wi-Fi calling. And it tells you here, you can automatically connect to open Wi-Fi networks that we verify as fast and reliable. Wi-Fi Assistant makes these secure connections for you. Again, Wi-Fi Assistant is something that Google has built into their phones, and these are the Pixel lines. And it tells you here, Pixel and Nexus devices using the Android 5.1 and up will work for this type of software. And you could also see other phones here on the list. But it does specifically tell you that some of these steps work on Android 8.1 and up. So you might want to make sure that you have a Pixel phone or a Nexus phone to get the best out of Google Fi. And you could also see the list here. What the heck, we'll go into it. And these are the phones here. You have the Pixel 2 and the 3, the Moto G6, the LG V35, LG G7, Android One, Moto X. Those are your top 6 phones that will work. Obviously, if you're going to be on a Google branded cellular wireless plan, you want to make sure to get the best of it that you go with any one of these 2 phones, the Pixel 2 XL or the Pixel 3 XL. I don't know why they don't have the regular Pixels there. Don't know. I guess the XLs are bigger phones, so they were able to fit that type of technology inside the board inside the phone. But the way it works, $20 a month for your first phone, $15 or $10 or $15 each additional person. So 2 people will pay $35 a month. And then the way they do it is they only charge you for the amount of data that you use. And for every gigabyte of data, $10. If you use 2 gigs, that's $20. And once you go over 6 gigabytes of data, they have bill protection, which means you won't pay any more than your allotted charge for 6 gigabytes of data, which is $60. And they tell you that here until you get to 6. And you're not going to be throttled or slowed down after you go to 6 unless you go past 15 gigabytes a month. And there's a pretty neat calculator here where you can calculate what you think you would consume and what your bill would be like, etc. But it's going to be very difficult for you to go over 15 gigs of data. As a matter of fact, I was looking on their website somewhere. You might find it yourself once you browse through it, that less than 1% of their Google project or Google Fi, it used to be called Project Fi, goes over this amount right here, 15 gigabytes. So it's going to be less than 1%. But if you do, after 15 gigabytes is when they'll start slowing you down. But anywhere from 6 to 15 gigabytes, you are not being charged extra for that. So the worst your bill can get is $60 for the data charge on your gigabytes of data. So that being said, is it for you? That's up to you to decide. If you have good reception in one place with your current carrier, whether it's T-Mobile, US Cellular, or Sprint, but not in a place where you commute to every day or a place you may drive through every day, then this might be the plan for you because you're going to get coverage just about everywhere. And one thing I like about it is, according to Google, it will literally switch from one network tower to the next, even while you're on a phone call. You could be on a phone call at home using your Wi-Fi network, start driving or backing up out of your driveway, and as you drive down the road, it will literally switch to Sprint or T-Mobile network. Now that's pretty cool. So again, if Google Fi is for you, you would have to see if you fall into that area that we just talked about. I'm going to provide you with a $20 discount. And what I'll do is I'll provide a link down at the description. You click on that link and it'll take you to the same page that you're looking here, but you will get a $20 credit right off the start just from going to the link that I'm going to provide for you. So look down at the bottom of the description and look for that link, click on it, and you will also get a $20 discount besides the discounts you can get already on the page, which they're giving you a $100 credit on these different types of phones that they sell on their website if you go ahead and sign up with Google Fi. The good thing is there's no contract with them, and you could also bring your own phone if you have the phone already. If you have the phone already, you'll get a $20 discount just by clicking on the link that I will provide for you. Again, this is Noah with Save Green here. Thank you for watching.